welcome to Pickin and Grinnin. Today we're supposed to have a special show with Leroy at the Charlotte Motor Auto Fest swap meet. We are still waiting on him to show up, but in the meantime, we can chit chat about anything and everything. I'll start with you, Brendan. How has your day and week gone with eBay so far?
Going good. It's actually been kind of a slow week overall, but uh, sales are steady, I suppose you'd say. So we're
Right,
making
right.
sales. Yeah,
Making progress, right?
yeah, trying to. Yeah, I heard you got an interesting story to tell.
Yes, yes. Today's been one heck of a day for me. So as far as my sales go, we've been averaging about one sale a day for the last 3 days. I just sold my first sale of the day probably about 20 minutes ago. So that's how it's been about average for me. But the morning started off great. Um, what has happened is I'm going to pull it up and I will screen share what's going on here. Um, Let me see. It's that one there. So I sold an item. We'll start with this. I sold an item back on January the 26th of this year. The item was delivered on January the 31st. It was brand new, sealed in a box. And today, I get a message from the buyer that says uh, that they that the item that they received was not new. It has been used. It's in a damaged box. Blah blah blah. All the things. Well, it's 64 days after the item's been delivered. So they in their message they let me know that said that the eBay has told them that they need to contact me first. Hello, Lisa. Nice to hear from you. I'm telling you a story about my day. so so they contacted me. They reached out and they told me. Let's see if we can pull it up. Um, let's see. Here's the message part of it. Okay, here we go. And we could talk about this or how you guys may would handle this because I handle it a little bit differently, especially after the 30 days are gone, and I know what I sent. So we're going to share the screen real quick. Boom. Is this it here? Yep. Okay. So this is the message I received today. So this is the item. It's a Viro BR410 320 blackhead removal. We'll blow this up real quick. Full screen layout. And oh, give me 1 second. Sorry guys, give me 1 minute. Talk to him, Brandon. This is Leroy.
Hello, hello. I've answered the phone now.
Yeah, just open this new item as you listed on here. At the bottom of the box is a crumpled up plastic. A torn off part of a plastic bag the item must have been in. This is not new and it does not work. So if you just jumped into the stream, Lisa, he was saying he sold this on January the 26th. It was delivered on January the 31st. And now today he gets this message. By the way, I don't know if you saw the message we're supposed to.
Okay, we've got a confusion with the link. I just sent it again to Leroy.
Okay.
Uh, he's trying to get on. He's like, "Hey, I thought we was going live at 6." I'm like, "We are live. We're live right now." So I sent the link again. Let's see. He says he's on the link, but I don't. All right, hold on. We've got some issues here. Let me exit out of this. Remove the stage. Okay, remove. Do you see him, Brandon, on the bottom of yours?
No, but I'm completely logged out, so
Okay.
I can try logging back in here. Let
Let
me
me.
see. I didn't have any trouble using the link, so it worked for me. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's not showing. Uh, come in. Let me do Messenger. No, I don't have to. Don't.
How was your day,
I'm cop.
Lisa?
I'm sorry, guys.
We'll just chat with Lisa for a minute.
Copy.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us, we're supposed to, Leroy, Blood, Sweat, and Cell, is supposed to be joining us from the Charlotte Auto Fair. He's going to give us a little tour of the swap meet there, if we can get the logistics worked out behind the scenes. He's going to go live with us. But Crystal's just telling us about a story of his about eBay. Be curious to hear how everybody's eBay sales are going. Mine was kind of slow uh, over the weekend, slower than even usual. Weekend's been being kind of slow for me, and through the week's been very good. So uh, sales picked back up on Monday, and they haven't been real strong, but they've been steady. So uh, hoping that everybody's sales are strong. I'm gonna give the play-by-play here. Chris is furiously working with Leroy, Blood, Sweat, and Cell to get on the air.
All right, I've called him back and let him know I sent it to his Instagram account. I don't know why. Let's see what is going on here. So he's not saying. Maybe he don't have good service out there. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, a little slow. Sold some Army boots yesterday thanks to Reseller Information Network and Zernock. And some Longaberger basket pieces. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I've been seeing Zernock talk a lot about the Army boots and the different kinds of boots. And I've looked up a few. I found a pair that I like and I actually wound up keeping them. I know that's not what you're not supposed to do as a reseller, but I did it. And the Longaberger
Man,
stuff, yeah, we pick that up when we see it. What you got going on there, Chris?
he's. I don't know. He said all right. So I mean, it's showing him active on Instagram. I don't know if he's looking at the. Okay, so he's seen the. Okay, he's seen the group chat. Okay, so maybe he's getting ready to join in. He may be having some issues with the internet over there where he's at too. I don't know. So, but he has seen it. Yeah. Which link did you click on, the one that was in the group or the one that I sent specifically to you?
Uh, I clicked on the group one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I clicked on the one in the group you got set up there.
Okay. Well, he'll be here. I'm sure of it. So sorry, everyone. We're having technical difficulties with Leroy. So I'm gonna finish my story out until Leroy gets on here. So as I was saying, the buyer bought the item on January 26th. The item was delivered on January 31st. And then I get this mail today. This is the wrong thing. Hold on. There it is right there. Wait a minute. Where am I? Okay. Sorry. I've got all bum fuzzled because I have everything set up. And
It's all good.
okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay. All right, so the lady sent this today. Okay, it says just open this new item as you listed on here. At the bottom of the box is a crumbled up plastic and a torn off part of the plastic bag. The item must have been in. This is not new. It does not work. Okay, so and then she sends me all these photos and stuff of the box opened. Okay, so she received this item 64 days ago, and now she's telling me that she just opened it. My thing is if I receive an item, when I mail an item out and I receive it, I'm going to check it and make sure that the item is what I delivered. That's me personally. Was the items what I ordered? That's me personally. Regardless of when I'll use it, I'm gonna make sure it's what I ordered. Okay. So she did all this, and then she sent me these pictures. Says also missing attachment plug. They want me to contact you, seller, first. I'm assuming she called eBay on this and talked with eBay about it, and so they need to contact me. So my reply was, the item was new in box. This item was delivered to you on January 31st, 2 months ago. Per eBay policy, is a 30-day return and refund. This is over 60 days. Sorry, but this should have been brought to our attention when you received the item 2 months ago. Nothing I can do to help you. Sorry for this inconvenience this may have caused in the future with purchasing from eBay. Please inspect items when delivered or within the 30-day grace period that is allowed. Thank you and have a great day. Okay, my opinion, I feel like that's a pretty decent here we go. Here we go. We're going to catch up to this in a minute. We will catch back up. We will catch
Yeah,
back up.
yeah. There it is.
Hey, buddy. Can you hear us?
And
Hello.
here you go.
Hey,
Hey,
we hear
Leroy.
you.
I got
Push
my hand
me.
on. Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. We hear you, my friend. Hey, we hear you.
I was trying to high five. I was trying to high five Leroy. He can't hear me though.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. There he is. Leroy, we hear you.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing.
All right. I'm gonna shoot him a message and tell him we can hear you.
Sibilance. While he's doing that, he's
Is
got
that on his
a
phone or his computer?
oh, I don't know. It's shaped like a phone. Oh, lost him.
Oh.
It was shaped like the phone. They must be on the phone.
We're just bouncing back and forth. So we'll finish story. So my first assumption, the reason I sent that message is I automatically assume, and I'm not gonna lie, I am, because she sent me pictures of an open box. I know what the item looked like when I sent it. The item was sealed in a box, so I know it was new. You're not going to tell me it's missing items when I know, the item was sealed. I mean, there's just no way around it. So as I sent politely as possible, because my mind thinking scam already. So I don't know if other people would handle that a little bit differently, being 64 days old. Me, I would not. So I'm thinking scam.
I thought that was fair. By the way, just to chime in, I thought it was fair what you said.
Oh, you did? Okay. As long as
Yeah,
you
I thought
thought
it
it
was
was
fair.
fair, that's what matters. As long as people think it's fair, because I thought it was fair. Let's finish up what we said here. And then she replies, "You're sorry. Well, I didn't need to open a box until now. I didn't know there was a time limit. I didn't know there was a time limit. You should be responsible for what you send. It was not new at the bottom of the box, as I shown in your picture, were crumbled up, rippled plastic, which means it must have been a return. It does not work. What kind of seller are you?" All right, so we'll jump back here. Number one, this where it says, I didn't know there's a time limit. I checked this account, and this lady is actually a seller on eBay.
Oh,
She
she
has
knows.
items in a Yes, she knows. She has items in the store, and she is selling. She's an active account. She is selling. She's got over 3,000 reviews or something like that. She sold I can't remember how many items, but she is an active seller in eBay. Okay, so this is a seller. Now I'm at my mind. Now my mind's thinking this is a seller that's trying to scam us. Okay, that what it is, I believe. Now I'm thinking the seller bought this item. This seller bought this item from us in January, turned around, tried to flip it. 2 months later, they can't sell it, or they sold it and the item was returned to them, and then now they're trying to get their money back from me. This is what my thought process is. So my reply from that point on, because now I'm mad because they're acting like they don't know the eBay policy, so now they're lying to me. So my next reply was, again, you purchased this item with item 2 months ago. when the item was shipped. It was new in a box. You're responsible for inspecting the item ordered through eBay within 30 days of receiving the item. That is policy per eBay, not eBay's fault or mine that you wait 60 days to claim you just opened an item and it says it's not new. Again, I apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. Keep in mind that you are a seller also. You know the policy, so don't give me that line of bull. That was probably the first kind of like disrespectful thing I did say there. So that was kind of probably set her off now. So the next thing that she says to me was, "What is shame? Missing a cord, plastic ripped up, obviously used, and you still won't recognize or be cooperative with this issue. I understand what you're saying about the eBay policy, but I didn't have to use this because it's a blackhead remover, and I didn't have a blackhead within the 30 days. So when I think, yeah, I'm laughing, dude. I'm laughing too,
so,
man.
so, so I probably wouldn't have replied to anything at all after the first
Yeah.
reply. It's kind of like, anything from there is just redundant. If you hadn't replied, you wouldn't have got this cool message.
Oh yeah. We'll go back to this here in a minute. We're gonna take this piece off of here and go to
There's
Leroy.
Leroy.
There's my buddy
Hey.
Leroy.
Wow.
What's going on, guys?
I'm gonna tell you what, dude. That is a sweet looking setup you've got there. That is tidy.
God, how's it been? Has it been a
Okay,
lot of
not
people?
It's setup day, so not that great.
Has it been a lot of people, Leroy?
It's setup day, so it's not too busy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So have you ran into Ott yet?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's all. Is he
If I talk-
close to you?
If I talk over you guys, I'm still open, so I don't have to.
No, that's fine. That's fine, brother.
No, he's not near me. Yeah, aren't those cool?
Oh.
Those are cool little scissors. I like those.
I'm excited to get a shot of Leroy in the wild doing his thing.
Yes. Seeing how he's handling this, how he handles his business. Take cues from Leroy from the swap meet, man.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna
it
tell
right
you
there.
what.
That is cool, brother.
I've been to a lot of flea markets and things like that. This is a very, very pristine setup. It's
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, I have a wife. We can't do this, Brad.
What'd he
You're gonna
say?
make me blush.
Hey,
Hold up a
Leroy,
minute.
you gotta jump up on the thing and give Brad a high five, man.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta.
Oh.
You guys are just gonna have to sort of talk over me because I gotta try to. Because it took me so long to get on, so I tried to use my phone. Now I'm on my laptop, but I
Yeah.
gotta just try to get things buttoned up a little bit before. I'm gonna give you guys an overview, but I'm just trying to get the stuff near me cleaned up, and then I'll show you guys. I'll stand up and I'll show you guys all around and stuff.
Awesome.
Okay, cool,
Awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Just give me
I'm
a
gonna
few
finish
more
my
minutes.
story, Leroy, while you work there for a little bit. If you're gonna chime in
Yeah.
or something, just go ahead and chime in, okay?
Okay.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna add this back to the stage. All right, so I'm gonna finish, Brad. And I'm gonna finish reading this because you started laughing.
It's a
So-
perfectly legit thing. If why open your blackhead remover if you don't have a blackhead?
Well, I mean, okay, so wait a minute now. If you order a blackhead remover, I mean, like any other item, you're gonna when it comes in the mail, you're gonna look and see and make sure you're getting what you get, right? What you ordered, right?
I do, but that's just
I
me.
mean, are you gonna
But,
wait
yeah.
60 days on it? I'm not. My wife
Well, I
just
don't
ordered.
know.
Look,
So
my
you doing
wife
okay?
just received a 12 vintage handkerchiefs, and she's using it for crafting to hang in the kitchen windowsills. You put it on clips and you hang it in there like that. I don't know what the wind ladies call that thing that hangs above a kitchen windowsill, but she's going to put 12 handkerchiefs there. Well, she received in the mail today, and what's the first thing she does? She says, "Oh, look at me opening my handkerchief to make sure it's handkerchiefs I got in my package." You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna wait. You're not gonna wait. So it just says people should know. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. I understand what you're saying about the eBay policy, but I didn't have to use this because it's a blackhead remover and I didn't have a blackhead within the 30 days. So when I think people should know about this, what is happening with my experience, and I will go and I've checked with them that I can do this to the community and can share my experience with them per eBay conversation today. So now she's telling me that she's got some kind of community that she's in the community. So now we know she's a seller, and she's gonna address that I'm a bad seller, I guess, to the community, her experience. So now I know what this is about. So my next my next reply is this. Great. Please share your experience with the community. Just know I'll be sharing this experience on my live show tonight also. And I'll make sure to tell the truth about how long you've had the item and show pictures of how the item was new and sealed as per listing photos. I do hope you join us so my viewers don't hear a one sided story. Have a great day and looking forward to reading your community post. That was the last message I received from her. And so you guys will know. Let's see if I can click on this here. Uh, I'm going to try and click on this picture here so you guys can see it. It's not letting me do it. Hold on. Let me get back out of this. Okay. So this is my next thing. Here we go. Let's see. Let's click on it right here. All right. So here's the pictures of the item. Okay. As you can see, it's new in the box. The box is new. It's sealed, by the way. Okay. And then, of course, I got that one and I got that one. I don't know why there's not a back photo or anything like that, but that's it. And as you can look, there's no damage to the boxes around here. I mean, you got a little bitty corner right there. It's not, but it's no, it's new. Okay. So within an hour of me getting that last message, this is what happens. I get a buyer filed a payment dispute. So they went to their credit card company and they filed a payment dispute. And this is what the payment dispute says. Let's see if make sure you guys can see it. Let me get over. We'll stop sharing that one. Okay, and then we'll go to this other one. Payment dispute right here. Boom. So in the payment dispute, they says the item doesn't match description in your listing. The item has missing parts, and I want my money back. Okay. So, and this is dispute was on April 4th. Submitted response. That's me, which I submitted pictures. I submitted the chat that we had. I submitted the chat conversation that we had. I submitted shipping date and receiving date to the customer because all this is going to their banking place. So they will know that they've had the item for 64 days. And then they're finally saying, oh, well, I mean, so they were actually able to do that. And then my funds were put on hold. Of course, you get when someone files a payment dispute, your funds go on hold. Okay. For that. All right. So I called eBay. I discussed it with eBay, and eBay says that, we just let this process do what you got to do. Let this process go. And then if it does come back that their payment company goes with them, just give us a call back. We'll do the appeal, and then you'll be covered. eBay's going to cover me because I've done everything right. The item's over 64 days, and then and the reason they went through their company is because they couldn't go through eBay. So we automatically know that eBay's got our backs there.
Yeah.
So now here's the thing. After I submitted my rebuttal to their dispute, because you got to submit, your claim also. You got to submit your rebuttal. This happens. Let me get over here to it. And I've never seen this before. I contacted eBay about it, and I'll tell you what they told me. Let's see here. Let me pull this screen up here. Okay. Let's get this one out of here. Boom, there's that one. Present. Share screen. Then this happens. Your payouts are temporary on hold while we review some details. Please allow the 5 days for this review to take place. So I'm like, what do they mean? So I'm thinking it's this the on hold $18.60 for the item, but it's not. It's everything. My whole balance, my available funds, everything is uh, my payout is on hold. It's on
Yeah.
hold. So when you go over, let's see if you guys can see this screen right here. You're not seeing this screen.
Hey,
Let's see.
Leroy's waving. Leroy's
Hey,
waving.
buddy. Hey, Leroy.
You know what's crazy is on
Yeah.
the headline of the show it says Leroy live from Charlotte, and you haven't shut up in the last 20 minutes.
Well, I told you to chime in when you was ready to talk. We thought you was busy with customers.
You were just going on and on and on. How are you, sir?
And he's
I'm
back
on
at
below
it.
Leroy. Yeah, I'm on below Leroy's. I'm on below him. There you go. There you go, Leroy. We got you, my man. We're gonna watch you in action.
The key screwdriver is not. Did I see that? Ratchet.
He
That's an
don't even
old
know
one.
his own tools. Did
That's an
he
old
say
one.
what kind of screwdriver that was?
Hey, so
Just an old
Leroy,
one. It's an old one.
Leroy,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna tell you what to say to the customer, and you're gonna say it to him. You ready, Leroy?
No.
Yes, yes. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes.
Say, say, hey, big sexy, you gonna buy something or just look?
Hey, that's like the. Have you seen that show, that TV show where the guys are
Yeah,
behind the camera
impractical
and there's another
jokers.
guy out? Yes, yes, yes.
Impractical jokers. That's funny.
Hey,
Hmm.
ask that guy. Say how many times is he gonna come by? Because this is like his third time by coming by your table, and he ain't bought nothing yet.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah,
Just
I
can't
know,
do it,
man.
guys.
I like your
Hey,
setup
big
though.
man. Say, hey, big man, let me hold $1.
So, do you
So
have
where?
everything organized there?
Um, I'm 90% happy. I have a few more things to do tomorrow, but I spent most of the day just trying to organize. Normally it doesn't take me so long, but I'm going to be here for 2 more days, so I have to make sure that like tomorrow's going to be busy. Today I made rent, so I just counted. I made rent, so that's good.
So
Lisa wants to know if you've bought anything yet, Leroy.
I haven't been able to leave. I haven't been
she's
able
also asking about the weather forecast.
Yeah.
It's windy. It's windy. It's real windy today. The sun just came out probably a couple hours ago. You doing okay, sir?
So, did you just how? I got a question. Did you just pile all this stuff up in your van that you have, or do you have a trailer that you pulled, or are you in something different?
I'm in my van, but I had to take another. I had to take two vans. My little van. I took the little van
Oh, okay.
and the big. You've seen the big van, the white one? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I might have. Seems like that's what you're on. The camera's on. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at that truck. Run out there and wave them down, Leroy, and tell them to buy something.
So what they do at this time of the day is they drive through the aisles and they just window shop from the car, and then they're like pull
Oh,
over. All right, I'm gonna walk you guys around.
Sweet.
okay.
Around my
Oh,
stand. Around my stand.
Here we
It's gonna
go.
be nice.
So
Okay,
it's. I don't want to go in the sun, but if you look that way, so this field is not like 100% full yet. That we'll get in the morning, and then that's way up there. Like I'm pointing, like that's way up there. That's all vendors up there, and then
holy
there's
cow.
all vendors this way, and then in the track. I'm not even in the track. So in the track, there's a bunch too. So I'll show you guys my setup. It's not the best. But. So this is one table. This is my table on the side. And then I have a little island in the middle. And then I stop my bins. I have a lower and an upper. That's one set of bins. I don't know how many are there, but 25. And then I have another set of bins. That's a big island of bins. That's 4 tables and lots of bins. Um, and then here's another big island.
Dang.
And then there's another little wing table, just Lucy's. And then this is all my nuts and bolts.
Yeah. Sweet.
So now we can go look in depth at the little ones. Is that okay view?
Yeah.
Can you guys see?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Yeah,
Is
we
that
can see.
okay?
Yeah, we can see. Yep.
Yeah. That's a good view.
All right. Just tell me when. Tell me to slow down or go faster. Or,
Oh, that's good.
ah,
Hey, Leroy, I got a question for you. You're out there in the middle of the field, so how are you
is
getting the
this the?
internet?
Is this Buck Mountain Barn or is this Leroy Live from Charlotte?
This is Leroy live from Charlotte.
Okay. I'll
It
answer
said
your questions in a minute.
Oh, okay, okay.
I even
He's
have
got some
some
good stuff
toys
there.
and some
Is that
ornaments.
toys? There's toys.
Yeah.
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 You know why? Because people want toys.
You got to have
That's
someplace to
about it.
sell your paint yard sale stuff.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead,
So
Chris.
how are you getting internet? How are you getting internet service?
My hotspot.
Oh, okay, okay.
My
See, y'all are so sophisticated, man. I live in the backwoods, man. I don't know nothing about no hotspots or none of that. But that's just pretty cool. So are you staying in a hotel or something, or you sleep got your tent out or a camper or whatever?
Uh, hotel a la truck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, hey, that works. Yeah. Hey, grab that guy. Tell him to come back. Tell that guy to come back and get something. You got something there for him.
Tell me I got something for him.
Yeah, Leroy, you need a guy out there that's got a sign, man, that's constantly flipping it around and dancing and everything else. Like
You,
the tax
you,
people got.
you don't need that because there's so many people here on tomorrow and that you don't really. It's not that serious. It's the end of the day. Nobody's here now. Everybody went home.
Yeah, yeah. Have you've had a lot of people today?
I did okay.
Done okay?
I made
Okay.
rent. So I'm happy.
Well, that's perfect. That's perfect. So tomorrow and Saturday will probably be your big days then, right?
Yeah.
Well, brother, I hope you sold.
Man, I hope you come back with an empty van. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot out here. Honestly, I'm lucky if I sell. I'm not being negative. Just I'm lucky if I sell. Certain percentage. I mean, it's a big animal. I wasn't able to walk around and show you guys everybody else because I'm gonna try, but I think it's gonna be dark by the time. Right now I gotta flip down my spot. I don't know. Can you guys see what I'm doing?
Dude, that's perfect.
Yeah. So you're covering everything up, clamping it down so the wind don't blow it away.
That's
Yeah,
awesome too.
or the fingers don't blow away.
So we can tell that Leroy is an expert flea marketer. Is that what you call it? Flea marketing or swamp meter or what do you call it, Leroy?
Swamp meat. That's what it's called. Swamp meter.
Swamp meter.
Swamp meat. Not a swamp meat, a swap meat.
I'm curious. So here's a personal question for you, Leroy. Are you this detailed and organized in the rest of your life or just your reselling side?
Just my resale.
Yeah, gotcha.
No, don't lie, man. His home, man, is immaculate, man. I've been in his home, man. You could probably eat off the floor. Don't let anybody fool you, man. He's got an immaculate home, man. I mean, you ever been in those houses that you walk in and it's like a preview of the home you're gonna get. It's got furniture and stuff in it, but it doesn't look like nobody lives there. But you somebody could possibly live there. Leroy's like
Yeah,
that at home, man. I mean, his
they,
home's like that.
when they stage them, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
I
That's
like the
just not
fact
his
that he,
reseller life.
I like the fact that he cares enough to cover everything up.
Right, right.
You know how much money I got out here? I got a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Did
bet
you have
you
a good
did.
Easter?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I appreciate. I don't know who's in the chats. Sorry, I can't see the chats. I appreciate you guys. I'm glad you guys get to uh, see this with me. It means a lot to me. You guys have no idea what this means to me. I've been doing this since I was 19, and um, it's kept me off the streets and out of trouble. I wish I could do shows like this every week and just travel. Um, but financially, I can't do that, and I gotta have a vehicle that would support that. And I don't trust my vehicle. And my vehicle's fine. It's just me not trusting the vehicle, not the vehicle not supporting me.
Hey, Leroy, here in Pickens every Wednesday at the
Yeah,
Pickens Flea
I've
Market.
been to Pickin.
Okay, I was going to say that's not far for you to drive there. You could come down
I don't
on
like
Wednesday
Pickens.
mornings.
There's no money. There's no money there. These are the biggest shows
Oh,
I do. This is
okay,
like
okay.
yeah. This is these kind of shows for me are like it's there. These are the big. This is the big thing, the big deal. You know? I do the little local flea markets, but this is big for me.
Absolute Fine says, yeah, all tools at Pickens. Yeah, there's a lot of tools at Pickens. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty neat. That is pretty neat that he's able to show us this. So, what's the guy selling across from you over there?
Ratchet strap.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah, I was
for
trying. I thought it was
Oh,
like red apples and green apples, and
I thought it was Christmas balls.
it looks like it. Brad, it does look like it, doesn't it?
from here for sure on the video, it looks
Yeah.
like a little fruit setup.
And them brown things look like shoe boxes.
No, it
Yeah.
really does. It really does.
Well, dude, if my transmission hadn't have blown up, I 100% think I would have driven out there just to sneak up on you and see what you got set up, bro.
Oh, thanks. That's cool.
Austin, Brianna and Eric's gone to eat with the
Yeah.
pastor, and Zeus keeps getting out. Every time he puts him back up while he's looking for something to help it, he gets back out.
Okay. I'll just mute it if they start barking.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's got how many tables you had again, Leroy? There you got what 5 rows?
I have I don't know, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Golly.
18, 19, 20, 21, 21 tables.
So
Dang.
how long did it take you to set all that up?
It took me 3 hours because this is like I said, this is a different animal. So I have to do it a little bit.
I'm curious. I'm curious about how long it takes you to prep for that.
I've been prepping for a while.
Yeah.
Now we know what he was driving to Tennessee for. Those things come in handy. I see. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love these bins. These bins are amazing.
That's just you do. I think you're doing it a very organized way. I mean, I tried the flea market thing for a little while, but I was just throwing stuff on tables. Mine wasn't in bins. Mine wasn't organized. I think you've got it going very organized, and I like that. I do.
And so what I'm doing? Can you guys see me? I'm away from this.
You're off.
No, we
You're off
can't
screen
see.
at the moment.
Yeah,
So
you have
what
to
I'm
turn the
doing?
camera. There you go.
What I'm doing now is I'm actually covering valuable stuff with the other bins. So I had some bins that were on it. You guys didn't see the bins on the floor, did you?
We saw some bins that were stacked
Under
on
the
like,
table.
yeah. You
There's
could
some
see
under
them.
the table.
Okay.
So I take those. So like right here. See those couple bins under the table?
Yeah.
So I take those bins and I stack them on top of the valuable stuff. So when I wrap them, if anybody has muscle memory or memory, it's not that easy.
Yeah. Lisa asked if you have any idea how many people come through the gate there.
There's quite a few people that come here. I would say, um, probably, um, I would say if I had to guess, probably about 50,000 in the 4 days.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, I think it's more than that. To be honest.
That is a lot. Holy cow! So that's
Yeah,
just today. Wait. Is that how many vendors are there, or is that the people that came through shopping?
that's how many people come within. I can find out for you a little better when I can ask one of the guys who run the place, and I'll find out. But I believe I believe it's about 20,000 a day. I mean that's actually they consider it as Thursday through Sunday. So I only come Thursday through Saturday, and I pack up on Saturday and everything.
Well, that's what you're paying for, is as many eyeballs as possible in the shortest amount of time as possible. So
Yeah, yep, yep. Yeah, and it's not cheap. It cost me $300 to get in the door, and that's all I made tonight. I mean, but I can't look at it that way because I put money aside for this. So
yeah.
I just have to look at it as, um, I made $300 today.
Fart Sack Jack says, hey, Leroy.
What's going on, sir?
So yeah, Leroy, you got me wanting to do this now.
Tomorrow, I should make probably double. No, tomorrow I should make about 800. Because tomorrow's gonna be super busy.
Oh yeah, I bet it will be tomorrow
Tomorrow
and Friday, right? I mean Saturday.
Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday.
Well, I think if I was going to do flea market stuff or swap meet stuff, I definitely would want to be very organized like this.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, it just seems like an easier. I mean, I'm sure if it's already, he probably already had it loaded up in the bin, so he's just able to put it in the van and unload it and load. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
some
I
of
mean,
some of it's a little hard. Like I had to I had to put that rack together and rack all that stuff up. So that part's a pain in the neck.
Do you steal those tables from your church?
No, no, no. Who asked that, Brandon?
Yeah, that's Brad. Brad asked that. Yeah.
No, I said Brandon.
Oh,
That's what Brandon would say.
yeah.
Yeah, that is
Hey,
something
there
to
he
say, ain't
is. There he is. Go over here. Come over here. This guy saved my life today. Go meet YouTube.
I didn't see him. There he is.
Hey,
Hey, there's
Justin! Justin,
Hey,
what's up?
buddy. He
I'm
couldn't hear us.
So you had
No,
Justin steal those from his church.
yeah, Justin stole the bins. They want to know where the tables were stolen from. So Brad's asking if the tables were stolen from your church.
Ah, that's great, man. That's great.
That's why.
Are you
That's
going
why
live
he.
at 7? Okay. Justin's going live on Whatnot on 7. I mean, on District at 7.
At 7? All right.
So did you set up? Did Justin set up, or is he just
No,
there?
Justin didn't. Justin was a loafer today.
Yeah,
He's a local.
he came to
loafer.
find deals. He came to find the deals.
He came to find the deals. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He absolutely
Oh.
came to find the deals.
I heard he
Yes,
had a pretty big. I heard he had a pretty big Harley buyout the other day.
He did. Can you give me for 1 second?
I'm gonna have to mute my mic. My dogs
That's
are going
right.
crazy.
Put him to work.
That's cool.
It's good to have friends.
No, nobody never. Yeah. I've never had an issue. I've never. No, I've never had an issue. I've had issues. I got robbed one time. I got robbed. I was in Jersey, and what they do is they park. They park like they know that you park. They like car to car. So they come up beside you and point a gun at you and say, "Give me your money." But I put my money all in my truck, so I only got $50. Yeah, I got robbed in Jersey. Yeah.
Just sit back and listen to Leroy tell stories.
Yeah.
This next story involves a gun.
Yeah.
You guys are stupid.
I feel like we
Where's
should be
the
doing,
wife?
Why did I walk off camera? Is what I want. There he goes.
Because he doesn't want to see you guys.
Hello, Ping. Ping says hello, Leroy.
He doesn't want to see you guys. He's trying to relax.
I feel like there should be some kind of
Did
narration.
you?
Yeah.
You just took a little nap. Like, I'm tired.
It's like,
What is there a dog park? Really? What? Can you stretch that a little bit?
So he come by to visit and he put in the work.
yeah. Here we see the majestic beast known as Leroy.
Putting Ott to work.
Hey, Justin, can we get inside if I finish up? Oh, no, you're going to be on your show. No. Yeah, we won't be able to because you'll be on your show. I don't think I'm going to make it over there, to be honest. But I'll be free tomorrow. So if you got to run, you know what I mean, then go take care of what you got to take care of because I don't want to mess up your show. No.
Leroy's so generous.
So did Justin leave Molly at home working to pay for his trip here?
No, they said, did you leave your wife at home so that you can pay for your trip? No, she's here. She's back listing.
That's right.
She's listing all the stuff. He told her she got to be done by the time he gets. He's like, if you're not done by the time
man.
I get back, we're gonna have issues.
I love it. Justin's a kept man. I like it.
He's a what?
He's a kept man. His wife takes care of him. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I think these are sticky. Where I'm not gonna be able to pull them apart. I need to get. They normally have to be put in the sun, so they can melt a little, like get soft. So it's a pain in the nuts. You just grab that end.
I'm gonna pull up a Google map. I want to see where Leroy is in
Huh?
relation to the track.
Oh yeah. I just made my.
I think he's at the track, Brad. I think he's like just on the outskirts of it, like around the
Yeah,
outside of it.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna.
I'm in the Charlotte Motor Speedway property.
Yeah, aren't you on the blue section, Leroy? Is that correct?
No, I'm on the green section, right?
Green section. Green section.
I'm in green, man.
I'm colorblind, man. I get blues and green mixed up.
He's outside of turn 3. I think that's my guess.
Brad's looking to see if I'm outside of turn 3.
Yeah, I
There
think
you go.
that's where, because I don't see any stand. I didn't see any stands on the section right behind you there, so it has to be off of the
Can
back.
you see that?
Yes.
Can you see the track from where you're at?
It's over a mountain. We got one more, if you don't mind. I appreciate you.
It's over a mountain.
We got that mountain so you can't see it.
Oh, okay. That's pretty neat.
I think these two.
That's a pretty big place then.
That
I
comes
didn't
to
realize it
you.
was that big.
Yeah, they race cars there.
Well, I've been to like Talladega, Daytona, Atlanta.
Well, it's not as big as Talladega then, but it's
Yeah.
big.
But I didn't know there wasn't no, of him being on the property. I didn't know you still couldn't see the track. I mean, the fact that it's in the mountains, I understand what he's saying. There's a mountain behind.
Yeah.
It's not really a mountain. It's just the landscape of the property.
Right. Yeah. So is this the only place they do this at? Like, as far as like, do they do it at other tracks?
Yes. Yeah, that's how I started doing it. Was at other tracks.
Do they do one in Atlanta, Leroy?
Yep. They probably do. I've never been, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Speaking of Atlanta, Leroy, give you a heads up because you don't know this yet. But speaking of Atlanta, the ATL Flippers will be with us in 2 weeks on the show. Next week we got Grams and Pop. Yeah, next week we got Grams and Pops going to be guests, and then the week after that will be the ATL Flippers.
That mesh, and that's usually what I use. But because
Leroy made me reach out to people. He kept saying I was slacking and depending on everybody else.
I didn't tell you. I think you reached out and used my name.
What'd you say?
I said I think you reached out and used my name.
Yeah, that's what I did. I said, "Hey, Leroy said y'all need to come on the show." So I'm taking. He's busy, so I'm doing.
Hey,
I'm
look
doing
at this
the
car. Look at
legwork.
that car. Look at that car. Look at that car.
Yes, I see that. Nice. That's a nice car. That is a nice car.
See, these are so much nicer, and they cover.
So have you seen a lot of cool cars drive through there, Leroy?
There's inside. There's usually really nice cars. But are they even in there yet? Not really, huh? But you didn't even go near there, right? Tomorrow's the day when they'll show up. Do they charge you to go separate now, or is it?
Oh, there goes a picking machine, Brandon. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Brad, did you see that? The
Yeah.
white van that went big like that. That's a
box
great
truck?
picking truck right there. Yeah, that's your picking truck right there. You go to the yard sales of that thing.
I drove my father-in-law's got a one of those Ford Transits.
Where'd you
Yeah.
find food?
Uh-oh. Leroy's got to have his food.
That's the one thing we haven't seen Leroy do on this show yet.
I can't eat.
Yeah, he ain't ate yet.
Well, it's going to be a good trip. It'll help you lose a little weight again.
Yeah, you gonna lose a little weight on this trip, buddy. You can't eat.
It's intermittent fasting.
Right.
So nobody's the best with my stuff.
I'm thinking about taking a camping trip myself and fast on my camping trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just go take a tent and put it out in the middle of the woods and sit out there for a couple of days. Just me and nature and the Lord. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you better stay out there for a long time. You better, if you're taking Jesus with you, you better stay out there for a long time. You need a lot of help.
I don't need that much help. What is that? What kind of color is that orange thing right there, Leroy, that we're looking at?
It's like I don't know what kind of car is that. A Jeepster. Is what my expert swap meet guy said.
Oh, okay.
That's what the expert said. Was that it's a
Hey,
Jeepster?
everyone, you are seeing what Leroy does. You go to visit Leroy, he puts you to work. You see that firsthand right there, guys.
They said they said guys, we want to let you know this is what Leroy makes his friends do. When you go to visit him, they put you to work.
You know, if Justin's a real friend, Leroy, he would go right now to the concession stand and get you a hamburger.
Get you a hamburger to eat. Yep.
Well, they're talking crap. They're saying they're saying that you should go get me food. Yeah,
Hey, I'm just saying.
and it's not just it's bread too.
I'm just saying, if I was there, I'd be taking care of my boy.
Yeah.
They brought me food already.
Yeah.
They already brought me food.
They brought you food already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're good to me. You better be nice to my friends. Because his wife will kick my butt. I'm afraid of his wife.
Oh, really?
Yes. I would not mess with his wife.
So we were talking trash like Justin left and told her to get a bunch of stuff listed, but it's probably more like she told him, you get down there and find some stuff to sell.
You get down there and help Leroy, she said. She said, if you don't go down there and help Leroy, you're not a good friend.
Right.
They are talking.
Yeah.
They are talking smack.
Man.
Okay, come back. I'll be. I can walk over there. All right, just call me. Well, just call me. I'll come hang with you. I'll be done. Thank you. All right. Yep.
Now these people right here got it made. They're on the golf cart, riding around.
Yeah.
Or no, that's a little scooter.
do.
That's a little scooter.
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's got it made. We'll be putting
Brad is a nice guy. He's been a big help since I've been here.
Oh yeah.
I'll put you guys back on the roof.
I'm gonna tell you though, it looks so nice out there, man.
Put you guys back on the roof.
Well, that wind ain't stopped blowing.
No, these kids are knocked down my computer.
So, do you have any of your merchandise, your brand merchandise out there for sale, Leroy?
No. No.
Now
This
there's
bucket,
people that
you can see that bucket. That bucket right there,
Yeah.
it was full of is full of stuff. I mean, of those clamps. And these clamps, I've been collecting them for years. There's probably 100 clamps in these buckets. And that yellow tote there,
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have too many of those clamps. That's for sure. We
Yeah.
use them for all kinds of stuff at the church.
oh yeah.
I could, no, I'm not doing that. I could, last year, there's nobody near me, so I actually could drive out of here if I wanted to go grab something to eat or something.
No, don't do that. Don't leave your stuff, Leroy.
Yeah, no, it's so safe. It's safe. And
Oh, is
nobody
it?
wants
Okay. Oh, nobody want it.
it's pretty, no, it is. It's pretty safe. All right, guys, he's gone, so I need you guys to help me open this up.
Here, I'm reaching out my hand.
Yeah, we're
my
reaching
hand.
out. Yeah, I'm reaching out too, dude,
Hey,
buddy.
I'm praying for you.
So if you notice, I have some stuff that's plastic and clear. So this is my clear stuff that I use to when it rains. So when you do these shows, it's rain or shine. So I take this stuff and I can cover my stuff, and people can see through it.
Ah,
It looks.
gotcha.
How long's it been since you undid that one?
Wow.
Since the last time you had a body in it, probably.
That's what I was thinking.
Last time I had what?
Since the last time you had a body in it. That's the kind of
So,
plastic you want around the body.
Leroy, you don't want one of them tent things that you can put up that create shade?
Yeah. I have one that I made, a man-made one,
Yeah.
but you can't see it. It's not up because it was so windy, and I don't really need it. This show is not bad. It doesn't really get too. It doesn't really get too cold. I mean, too whatever.
Too hot?
Yeah. I used all of my cover. I didn't bring cover. I mean, I have enough. But just, I guess if they want to steal screws, they can, right?
Hmm?
If they want to steal screws, they can steal them, right?
Yeah. Screws. Yeah.
I mean, everybody needs.
I don't
some
know about
screws.
you, Brad, but I'm really impressed with Leroy. I'm really impressed with his setup.
Molly, Justin's wife, was like, "Oh, he's one of those guys."
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, he's one of those guys."
Well, you gotta be, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
so we went to flea market Saturday, and it's like half of them are just, I don't know. It's hard to even see stuff on the table. It's just so
Oh, yeah.
crammed in there.
You have to have it organized, and that's why, like, dude, I don't want to spend $300 for a setup. Like, so that means, and all kidding aside, that means everything I sold today I gave away for free because it cost me $300. And
Yeah, what did you just say, Leroy? I'm sorry. Everything you sold today, what?
it was somewhat like I gave it away for free
Oh, wow.
because I paid $300 to get it. So, I mean, you can look at it however you want, but it is what it is, right? I mean,
You said 300. Is that a day or is that for the whole
that,
shebang?
that's what I made today.
Okay.
No. That's what it cost me for the whole thing.
Okay.
So anything I make tomorrow is easy. And tomorrow's the better day. Tomorrow needs to bring in a lot. Um,
No,
yeah,
that's awesome. One of the
tomorrow.
things One of the things I you
You
can
know,
tell.
guys. Sorry. If you don't try, you're not gonna get anywhere. You know.
Yeah, Lisa's got a question for you, Leroy. She's asking, are there everything sellers there, or mainly car and tool vendors?
Car and tool vendors, if I have to be honest. If I have to be 100% honest, it's car and tool sellers. Right now, I'm making my bed.
Well, one of the things like you can
So I have
tell.
to give you guys a tour of my bed too. My bedroom.
Oh, cool. One of the things that you can tell about, you know, people who are serious about their craft is that they reinvest into their business. And so
You have to.
one of the things I appreciate about like what we're looking at, what we saw is like all those bins and all those things. You can tell Leroy's definitely reinvesting, he's just trying to make his business better, trying to do anything he can to make it better, more efficient. Not just that, but look better.
Oh yeah. Like I wish I could go around and show you guys some of these other guys. I'm not even close to them. But then the other thing is too, I don't have the overhead they have. You know. So these guys that will do this show, and they will make about $10,000 a week. But they got a lot of overhead. They got 2 trucks. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't have. I don't have a ton of overhead. I really don't. You know, it's just me and whatever, you know, whatever I have. It's not a ton of other overhead. Oh, I was going to show you guys my bed. Where's my pillow? I still going to make my pillow first. Where's my pillow? Oh, right there. All right, my bed's made. I have my blanket. I always like to make my bed before it's dark because I feel like if I don't, then what happens is I gotta make it in the dark because I don't want to make my bed in the dark. Here's my blanket. It's not a good looking bed, guys. So whoever's still here, um, there's no room for you guys. But I got a sheet, a mattress,
So we
and a
have to sleep
pillow.
outside.
No, we sleep in the van. You can
No,
cuddle
if
with me.
you said there was no room for us, so I figured we'd be sleeping outside.
No, you can cuddle with me. See,
All
there's
right.
my Ella bed.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, Leroy, I love that, dude. I love that. I'm not lying, dude. I love that, man. That's just roughing it all together, man. You got your Coleman grill and your lantern out there too, so you can make your own stuff.
No, I bought her. I bought her. So I go around like I'll go around now, and if there's people cooking, I'm like, hey, I'll give you $10 if I can have some of your food, and they'll be like, okay.
Yeah, see,
Now
I
there's
love
people
that.
there's people next to me now. Here, listen to this, right? So let me turn around. So you're gonna see these guys in a white truck. I can't really make it obvious. See the blue tops and then the porta john.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the porta johns, you have to rent them. So they put locks on them. So he's my neighbor. So I'm like, hey, I walked up to him and was like, hey, I was just wondering, is there any way I can, I can give a donation and if I gotta go pee, I can go pee. He's like, no. I was like, I said some non-Christian words.
Leroy said, "Okay, I'll just do it right here then."
Yeah, here's a cup, buddy.
I was like, you're a jerk.
Man,
I
I
was
tell
like,
you
you're a
what,
jerk.
Leroy, you were something else, man. I tell you, you were something
No,
else,
but
brother.
but what you do is you just talk to people and you like now I'll go and talk and like I said, Molly and Justin have been really nice. Like they brought me peanut butter and jelly and they brought me drinks and stuff, so they're cool. And it was my first time meeting them. So,
What stays in those hanging bin looking things there on the side of your van?
those are buckets. Those are buckets that I'm selling.
Okay.
I'm selling those. So those will. I got an Amazon bag that Justin gave me. Some of my valuable stuff, I usually put it inside the van, but I'm not gonna be gone for long. I'll be gone for a little bit, and then I'll come back. Um, so I'm talking to myself, guys.
We're just along for the ride, brother.
Along for the ride, man.
You guys are just here hanging out. But no,
So,
God,
no, you go ahead. I'm just reading your cardboard you got over your window. Something for efficiency. It looks like no water, no snow. There's something else back there.
oh, look at this! Check this out. My new invention. Did I send it to you guys?
Oh, look at
On
that.
a little keychain, right?
Zip.
I got Venmo on one side, Cash App on the other.
Yeah. Cool.
Hey, look at that. Who's on the other side,
My
Leroy?
Buck Mountain Bond. Just send you. Just I told them just send the money to Buck Mountain Bond. So
You got to leave it on. You got to leave it on the screen longer than that if you want anybody to donate to the cause there.
Yeah.
No,
Show your Venmo QR code real quick. Put it up there for a few minutes.
No.
Somebody might want to buy you a coffee, Leroy.
Yeah, Leroy.
I'm gonna get something that's gonna be. It's gonna say, "You just bought a house."
There you go.
You bought a house. You just bought a house,
Well.
right?
Just bought a house. So where did you get that, Leroy? How did you get that QR code? Did you make that yourself, or is that something you?
Yep. Nope. I had it made, but I came up with it.
That's
I've been
cool.
thinking about it, and thinking about it, and thinking about it, and then I was just like, you know what? I went yesterday, and I took care of it. So the only thing that's bad is nobody knows. Nobody really knows. None of the people know that I take it Venmo. I have to say, I don't have a sign. You know what I mean? Do you guys gotta go, or do you guys want to go for a walk?
Yeah, we're hanging out with you as long as you want to do it.
We're hanging out with you tonight, bro.
Let me grab my backpack because I don't. My backpack's full.
Yeah, you can see the bank of the track and
Yep.
the
I see it right there.
Yeah, he's like outside of turn 3, outside turn 3, turn 4. He's really close. He's actually really close.
So they if they race over there, while he's there, wherever he's at, he can feel the vibration of the ground right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on the satellite map. I think I can see about where he's at approximately. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to walk up there. I got my bag, so I'll put my computer in the bag when I'm done. I just gotta roll up my windows. Maybe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I left my batteries dead. Dang it. I'm gonna have to get a jump tomorrow. Shoot. Dang it. Well, Justin's coming back. You think it's funny?
What? I like listening to you get frustrated.
No, because I didn't roll up my window and I was always trying not to do that. Dang it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, let's go. Hopefully nobody robs my truck.
Oh, you hit the. What happened?
we're back to you, Buck.
Oh man, what happened? They will need to connect their mic and cam before you can add them. Okay. All right, Leroy.
It's not even trying to jump back in there.
Did his battery die?
No, I think he grabbed up the computer. He might have shut it. He might have been going to try to get on his phone.
You wanna? Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. You want to shoot
Yeah.
him a text? Let him know. He might not even know.
Oh. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll get him. Let's see. Anyway, while he's coming back on, you want to finish your story? By the way, I've seen that happen to people. Having to get their
He
get their
completely will drop. He completely dropped out. He'll be back in a second. Yeah.
yeah
So when I called eBay about it, they said that two instances were completely unrelated. It was just strange that that happened within 15 minutes of me disputing the other thing. That you know what I mean. So I don't know. I mean, you said you've seen that happen before. So what is that about? I mean, when I called them, they told me they couldn't even tell me why the account, because now it's what they call it. It's under review. So they can't
yeah
tell me why the account is under review until 5 days. So, I mean, I told her, I says,
yeah.
that's like the police coming to my house and locking me up. And they'll tell me in 5 days of why they arrested me.
That's why they do it, bro. I've seen that. I've seen that happen to several people, like on YouTube and stuff. Talk about it. Actually, I was trying to think. I saw somebody talking about it a while back. Kevin, Commonwealth picker, maybe
Well,
was
see,
that right?
that's what Pac Mac told me because I was talking to him about it today too, and he says it sounds like something that happened to Kevin. But I went back and watched Kevin's video, and the thing that happened with Kevin was a Vero on that jacket, the one that he had the Harley Davidson patch on it. And I
Yeah,
honestly don't think I'm gonna say tell you what happened with Kevin there. I don't think that was human related. I think that was all computer because
yeah,
his listing clearly said it was a black motor. I think it's black vest with Harley Davidson patch. It didn't say it was a Harley Davidson vest. So I think that was a computer thing there. I don't think that was actually a human that did that. So
but no, I've actually heard of that. I've heard several people talk about that. Their account's under review, and they don't really tell you anything or give me any reasons why or anything like that. They just,
yeah,
you know,
the lady told me that everybody. The lady told me she says this will happen to everybody eventually. You know, I
yeah,
says I've been doing this for 5 6 years and it hasn't happened yet, and this is the first time. She says again, everybody it will happen to eventually, and she assured me it was unrelated to the other instance that happened
just
this morning. So
just coincidence.
it must have been. I was just like,
It's
man, what
funny
the
how
heck?
these it's funny how these things happen coincidentally in around another
Right?
event. in resellers, businesses. It's just
right. And see, and about 20 minutes before the show started, I sold an item, uh, a pretty big item. When I say big, it's $50 or more. Okay, so now it's sold. The buyers paid for it, but I can't get the funds until they release my account. Now, in the thing, it did say that you can that I can still list items and I can still sell items. Leroy keeps coming back in. It just says device not connected is what I'm seeing. Can you see the same thing out there, Brett?
I don't see anything on this side of things, so
Oh,
not
okay.
logged in.
Oh wait, maybe you got it this time. Let me see here. Oh,
It was there for a split second.
there we go, baby. Know the go. Let's see. It's trying to load on him. He's probably switched it over to his phone to go walking. It's probably what he's done.
Yeah. But yeah, no, well, can you still ship out of your funds like you normally would? Is that part of it work?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so because it's saying that it's saying my total balance. It gives me a total balance. It gives me the available funds. It gives me what's processing. It tells me what's on hold because of that
You just can't
return.
withdraw them.
Yeah, but I just can't withdraw anything. So
Well, on the positive side, maybe you'll have about $500 in there, $600 by the time you can withdraw it.
That would be nice, but I hope that's before the end of next week.
Yeah. No, I've heard that they do reviews every so often, and to me it's always funny that it seems to be not connected to another event, but everybody seems to have some kind of something that happened.
And then
Yeah.
like triggers it maybe. They
I
say
don't
it
know.
doesn't if it has no relation, but it triggers. Oh well, maybe we need to look at his account. I mean, I don't know. So it sounds to me like going back to the other issue, we need to keep a lookout for. It looks like that people have figured out a way. Oh, here he is. Is he back? You see. There he is right there. There he is. Okay. There you go. All right.
Hey, don't leave me
You got
hanging,
a
bro.
high five, Leroy. High five.
Hey, smack right there. Got it.
So where are we going, Leroy?
We're trying to go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be quiet. I'm going by the policeman.
Watch out for the popo.
That don't get you in here. Where's your other ticket?
What?
Okay.
Thank you. What else do I need? Because I'm selling down there, so I don't. Do I need anything else to be able to come in here normally?
Really, that sticker needs to go on the green.
I have 4 spots, so I have.
So you got
Yeah.
4 stickers.
Yes. Yep. Thank you, guys.
All righty.
Yeah. Thank you for not saying anything. That was a police officer.
I was going to tell you about the drugs you had in the back pocket.
Yeah, you're cool. You're cool. You're so
They going through
cool.
No, we don't want to. Yeah, that looks like the tunnel.
Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going through the tunnel. How long is that tunnel, Leroy?
7 miles.
Oh, you've been walking in it forever. It's metal. That's what's going on. It's metal.
Yeah.
There he goes. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Right
So
underneath
wait,
the track.
Is that the track that goes underneath the track?
He just walked right under the track. Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
He is now inside the Speedway.
Wind just a blowing. Look at that.
Can you guys
Here,
see?
Oh yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I'm fixing to make it. I'm fixing to make it bigger. There we go.
This is where the professionals are.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the professionals.
Well, it's nice to see the professionals drive Ford pickups too.
Yeah.
So this is where the food vendors are and everything. See that? Look at the track. Look at you. Can you guys see that way back there? Oh, there
Yeah,
we go.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The grandstands. Yeah.
Now I bet you're actually probably on the portion of it, a part of the portion of it they use for part of the road course.
I am. I am.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Watch out!
Wow. Rick.
What did he just do? Oh, he just
Hey,
dropped
Rick.
his phone.
No, I didn't. I was acting like I was gonna get hit by a race car.
Yeah,
Oh.
I caught that, Leroy. I caught that.
Oh, see, I'm slow. I
Hey.
didn't get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the guy that look at that, guys. Can you guys see all that?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the whole inside of the track. I'm
So,
on the outside.
so does it cost more to be able to have a vending station on the inside of the track than it does on the outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. For me to be in here is like 150 a spot.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah. No, it's very expensive. Look at that car. There'll be a lot of those cars here.
We can't see
Let's go
it.
shopping.
Wait, I can't see it. Let's see.
That red car over there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen, my battery is dead. I gotta let you guys go because I need to tell Justin he has to come jump me.
Okay. All right.
All right, bye guys.
Hey,
All
good
right.
luck, Leroy.
Thanks, Leroy. Thanks, Leroy, man. Good
See ya.
luck this weekend, buddy.
Yeah, see you everybody.
See ya. Let's see here.
And there you go, Chief. Leroy Blood Sweat and Sale from the Charlotte Auto Fair.
Yes. I bet he's going to have a great time this weekend, man.
Yeah, I
That's
hope
just awesome.
he makes a killing.
Do I need to exit him out, or you still there, Leroy?
Yeah, go ahead and exit him out. That way he won't use it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you. Yeah. You still live. You're still on.
Yeah, cut me out. Cut me out, please.
Okay, not a problem, buddy. Have a good one, man. Have a good weekend, buddy.
Have a good take care, bud.
All right. There it is.
There it is.
There it is, folks.
All right, I'm not gonna. It's telling me to kick him, but I'm worried if I kick. Oops, I'm worried if I kick him, he won't be able. It says ban, but then kick. I don't want to do that. It'll close out when we get ready to close things out.
Yeah.
So,
just mute it.
yeah. So let's see here. Oh, there he goes. Where was we at? Talking about the.
Talking about your
yes.
funds on hold.
Yeah. So if you're just now joining us, you have to go back to the beginning of the show where you'll understand what all we're talking about. I had some mishaps with eBay today with a customer, another seller actually. So here's what I was saying. It sounds to me like that there is a loophole for buyers to get their money back with items over 30 days. So you have returns up to 30 days. Well, eBay's not going to honor the money back guarantee after 30 days. So all the buyer has to do is call their institution and file a payment dispute. And when that payment dispute is filed, those funds for that items go on hold on in your account, and then you got to wait for the outcome of that. And then in my mind, now I know this is stinking thinking or negative thinking, but in my mind, because it's the buyer's payment institute, they're going to side with the buyer 90% of the time. That's what I'm thinking, because it's their client,
Yeah.
their
I've had,
their their bank or such and such.
yeah. Well, I've had maybe three of those over the years, three or four, and I haven't lost one yet. And
Really?
yeah, and so every time the buyer's institution has sided with me. So
Oh wow. Well,
in
see,
fact, the only negative feedback I ever got was from that, and so it stayed on my account. eBay's like, well, we can't do anything about it, and they did the chargeback thing with their institution and everything, and so I just had to put the information in there. And
right.
the day that their lending institution or whatever it was, or their financial institution sided with me, the case closed, the negative feedback went away, everything went away. So
Well, see, I haven't received any negative feedback.
yeah,
And of course, I blocked the buyer now. The buyer is now blocked, but I don't think that matters about the negative feedback. So I haven't
no,
received any negative feedback. But what eBay did tell me, they says in case the payment institution goes along with the buyer, which they did tell me it's usually about 90% of the time. They said all I would have to do is just call eBay back and dispute the matter, and because of my situation, she told me that eBay would cover for me because the item's 64 days old. There's and I've done everything that according to policy, there is. So, and that's the reason she went through her banking institution, because eBay is not going to go against their own policy. I mean,
yeah,
so it's just frustrating. And then when you read the banking institution, the outcome is 2 to 8 weeks. So, I mean, I know it's only $18, so now I can have $18 sitting on hold for 8 weeks. Which is, to me, that's just dumb. I mean, I'm sorry, it just is, to me, it's dumb. So
yeah.
that's where we're at with that situation there. So I will keep everyone updated on what happens with that. Great news, though. Grams and Pops will be with us next week. Uh, we'll learn some things that they. I've watched a video, guys. If you don't know Grams and Pops, please check out their YouTube channel. Um, they have put out some really cool videos. I put out one recently that I just watched 2 nights ago, I think it was, about fake products in bins. Did you watch that one, Brad?
Yeah, I did. And
Yeah,
they're
that was a
right.
really,
A lot of
yeah.
those bin, a lot of those bin stores, a lot of that stuff shows up at Goodwill too. So you got to be
Yes,
careful.
yes, it
Yeah,
does. And what's the scary thought about their whole video, and it is true, what's scary about that whole situation is the fact that these people can do what they did, is they can go out and buy these products and just let it build it up, and then slap everyone with a $10,000 damage lawsuit because you're selling fake products. And we're just, it's not like we created the product. We just went out and bought it at a yard sale or a bin store or Goodwill and just reselling it. I mean, I don't understand how they can hit us with
and
that, but that's a scary thought.
the irony is that probably 80-90% of that or more probably went through Amazon. So
Yes, and see, yeah, and that's what they were saying, and it was out of Amazon pallets, and they made a very good point in their video, and that's something we could probably get into next week too, is that Amazon should be taking that stuff and burning it, you know, and that's what
yeah,
that's what they were saying.
that's the problem. Like if Amazon. So if you're not familiar with the Amazon, if you sell on Amazon, there's two different ways you can sell. You can sell fulfilled by merchant, which is basically the same way as if you sell on eBay. You have the item on Amazon's website, you sell it, and then you ship it to the customer. And then there's fulfillment by Amazon, where you send, you box your items up, send them into Amazon, and Amazon, when it sells, they pack it, they ship it, they deal with any returns or anything like that. So if it's fulfilled by merchant, no foul there. If they say you can't sell it, it's counterfeit, and shut it down, that's great. But if it's fulfilled by Amazon, and there's a whole bunch of these items sitting in Amazon's warehouse, and Amazon says that it's been deemed counterfeit or fake, however they go about that process, for them to then take it and liquidate it and sell it to these bins places seems both hypocritical and wrong,
Right, right.
to leave that stuff out there on the open market, because they don't send it back. They're not going to send it back to you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they
may. Now, I could be wrong. I like to get Beardy Thrifter in here one day and talk more about this, because he does a lot with Amazon FBA, and he might can answer this question. But so something that come across with me about FBA, my mind was thinking about it. So eBay and Amazon, there's a lot of the same exact product on the platform. Okay, like for instance, this Barbie walking horse. Okay, mechanical walking horse. It's a 1997. There's like 34 of them on eBay right now. Okay, so if I was on Amazon, let's say I'm with Amazon and I'm doing FBA, and there's 34 of these on Amazon, I send this one in. Okay, so when the customer buys this one, let's say I have 5 or 6 of these, and from my understanding, FBA, when you send the products there, they tell you where to send it. So you're not necessarily sending it to the same hub. You could be sending your items to different hubs. So is my customer that buys a horse, this Barbie horse from me on Amazon through FBA, are they getting my horse, or are they getting another horse like it?
They're getting your horse. Yeah.
So they are getting my horse.
So I haven't sold. Let me take that back. I haven't sold on Amazon. I still have an account and all that. I just haven't sent anything in like a couple of years now. But whenever I was, it's it's like your items basically stored on a shelf in Amazon's warehouse, and when it sells, it goes, picks your item up and sends it out. Now, if it's something that's like a new item or something,
right?
I don't know how that. Maybe it works. They send it like if my fulfillment center is in Smyrna, Tennessee, where my stuff goes to. I don't remember where it goes to, and then it's like somewhere in Utah this thing sells. Are they pulling an item from the Utah center and shipping it? I don't know.
Right,
but,
because
but if it's
the reason I asked that. No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, if it's like a used item like that horse, it's probably coming from your deal. If it's like a new product.
Yeah. So you make a good point about that, and that's the reason I asked that, because they got several different hubs across the country. Amazon is set up to where you have 1-day delivery or 2-day delivery, free shipping. If it's FBA, it's automatically free shipping. So if you live across country and they're pulling from a hub over here in Kentucky, it's not going to get there in a day. So that's why I ask, are you, and my items in Kentucky, are they pulling the item from California just so they get there in a day, or how does that work? So that's why I asked that question, because it just seems to me like that whole FBA thing. And I mean, I think it's I think it's great. I do. I think it's great as far as storage wise, because, I got 800 and something products and I'm running out of room, and I only got 800 and something products. So I don't have the space to expand further. I mean, there's people out there that's got 30 and 40,000 products. Now that 30 and 40,000 products may be 30 and 40,000 postcards. I mean, so that's difference between because I sell, I'm selling toys, I'm selling hard goods, I'm selling electronics, so it's I think FBA is a great thing as far as storage space. That's why I'm waiting to see. I'm really hoping the what Rockstar Flipper is doing, Casey, what he's doing with the FBA thing. I'm hoping that really works out and takes off because I'm sitting back and I'm watching and seeing what's going on with that because I would like to. I think that might be something I might invest in.
Yeah. Well, I did, like I said, I did Amazon, FBM, fulfilled by merchant, and FBA, simultaneously. Some items I sent in, some I didn't, and I had super good luck with it. My return, uh, you know, were about the same as they are for eBay. I think in all the time I sold on Amazon, maybe had like one return. So,
So when you did the FB when fulfilled by merchant, when you did that, were you under any kind of policy or anything that says that you got to ship it out same day and it has to be free? And you have to guarantee shipment within 1 or 2 days.
no, it wasn't free. It was it's set up when you do a listing on Amazon. It's like you one thing that's different is you don't have to make the listing. Like you find that item and you basically add your item to the inventory there. There's a whole way to it'd be a lot more involved to discuss it, but you can kind of, it's in the same way that you can kind of understand sell through rate on eBay. There's a similar system you can figure out on Amazon. You can look and see about how long it'll take to sell. You price it accordingly. If you want to be like
They have
one
a
of the next.
ranking. They have a ranking system for that, right?
Yeah, but when you set it up, it's like you pick, are you going to send it in to FBA or are you going to fulfill it by merchant? You have to pick a like shipping, like if it's going to cost like $5 to ship it or $6 to ship it or whatever. And then when it sells, it's basically the same as eBay. Your funds are in Amazon. You purchase your label. It comes out of your funds that are on Amazon, and then you just you do the label there, or you can do you. I think you can provide your own label too, but you do the one through Amazon. You print it out, put it on there, and send it just like you would on eBay. And for
So
all intents and purposes, it's basically just like eBay. So
that's what I was going to ask you. Is it easier to do Amazon FBM, which is fulfilled by merchant, or is it easier to do eBay, or is it about
it's
the same?
eBay's not as strict. Like I can, in eBay, you have control over everything about your listing. In Amazon, you don't. If I got a Rick and Morty Monopoly game over there. If I was going to sell that on Amazon, I'm using their listing. I think you can actually take a few photos of your item. If you have like some condition issues or something, you can take photos and put it. At least you used to could. You could put it in your actual like I don't know if you ever looked at Amazon. It's like, here's the buy box and everything where you can buy it, and then there's that,
Mm-hmm.
see other sellers of this item, other people selling this item. If you click
Yes.
on that, there's just a whole list of basically like all the people selling that item. And if you've got your item priced competitively, it's basically based on price. So you can put yourself right at the top of that list if you want to undercut everybody else. And then you can actually add photos of that game to that little, to what's going to be seen there. So, um, yeah, and it's eBay is a lot. I know people complain about eBay, but they're still not Amazon level of compliance, I guess you would say. The way you
Mm-hmm.
have to do things. But I never had any trouble. We run eBay the same way run Amazon the same way we would our eBay, or eBay the same way as we would our Amazon. So we ship as quick as we can. We try to ship
So
well.
you still use Amazon then?
I have the account. I just haven't put anything.
Oh, okay.
I haven't sent anything in a long time, and don't actually have any. I don't think I have any listings up on even fulfilled by merchant at the moment. I have to go look. Let me see if I'm logged in. If I'm logged in, I probably can just pop on and look. Go to my Amazon seller thing.
So do you have to have an account with them, a selling account with them to be an affiliate, to use the affiliate links?
I don't, not necessarily. No, you have to sign up for that program, but let me see. Yeah, this looks different than the last time I looked at it. So I don't have any open orders. My account's healthy, which it should be. It hasn't done anything. Let me go to, like, I don't, it looks a little different. It's been so long since I logged in. It looks different. Like I can't see like the inventory. Maybe it's because I don't have anything in. All right, here, say manage all inventory. So I actually do have some inventory in here.
Oh wow.
But it's all fulfilled by merchant stuff, and it's probably ranked so low now. There's like 3 things left. Out of all the things I put on here, I've got 3 things left. And then I've got one that I fulfill by, it's fulfilled by Amazon. It's like these sticker sheets I send in, and it's inactive.
Okay.
It's out of stock. I'd have to send some in. So, but
So do
yeah.
you use Bonanza at all?
I do. I've actually sold something on Amazon or Bonanza this week, and then I had another sale. Somebody had sent me, or I got the email that I had to approve a sale. So occasionally it'll do that on Bonanza. I don't remember what that's about, but there's not like any instant messaging. You know how like on eBay, if you get an offer or something, you just get an instant notification. Bonanza doesn't have anything like that, and so by the time I saw that I had a message, by the time I saw the email that I had a transaction waiting on Bonanza this morning, that person had already come over to eBay and bought that same item from me.
Right. So yeah. So I use Bonanza also, and the one thing, those of you out there that are watching that don't know, Bonanza is probably the easiest platform to use. All you have to do is sign up with them, link your eBay account, and every time you list an item on eBay, it automatically puts it on Bonanza. Every time an item sells on eBay, it automatically removes it from Bonanza. Vice versa. If the item sells on Bonanza, it gets removed from eBay. So
Yeah.
I like Bonanza for that. But like you said, I haven't sold anything on Bonanza. I sold 3 things at the first of the year, and it's been kind of dormant since then. I mean, I'm getting a lot of views, but nothing's being sold.
I sell 1 or 2 a month on Bonanza. Like, this last weekend was real slow. Our sales were just dead.
Right.
I figured maybe it was because of Easter weekend, everybody's busy. But
yeah,
I did sell nothing, eBay was super slow, but I did have a Bonanza sale. And then I've actually sold 2 things on Mercari in the last 3 days. So that's
now that's something else I want to touch on. Mercari. Now I watched Trash to Cash podcast yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I did see the Keister show.
By the way,
that was funny.
By the way, you probably don't want to get that item back because it's probably been keistered by now.
Yeah. I told my wife the other day, I says I cannot, because I like to pick up silverware, and now I can't even look at silverware when I go to a place because I'm just like, really. So Dave, ADH Dave, thank you for giving me a PTSD on buying silverware at antique stores now to resell. I appreciate that. But anyway, their other show after that was talking about Mercari, and Dave actually believes it doesn't going to hurt them at all. He thinks people are still going to buy. They're not going to worry about the extra charge, because whenever you go to a store now, and when you purchase an item, and there may be people out there that could disagree with this, and there's going to be a lot of people that know or agree. When you purchase an item and you use your card, there's a credit card fee now. Anytime you go to a store, anytime I go to a thrift store, there's a 2% credit card fee, regardless of how much I spend. Or it's a 1%. I can't remember. It's a very, very low amount. It's either 1 or 2%, but they charge you a credit card fee anyway. Any thrift store I go to around here, they do. So I understand what Dave's saying, that fee that they're going to start charging the buyers. He says essentially it's like a credit card fee, so buyers aren't going to pay attention to it. There's going to
So
be some out there that will, but
yeah. So like I said last week, I don't really have like when something new like that happens, I really kind of just reserve judgment because you really just don't know how it's going to play out. I will say this that I think it depends on how it's presented to customers. So have you bought any concert tickets in a little while or anything like that?
I did back last summer.
Okay.
Like in July, we went and watched Elevation Worship over at the Greenville place.
Right. So
But
if you've ever bought like concert tickets from Ticketmaster, it's kind of notorious for okay, oh, there's these seats for $50 in this section or $80 in this section or whatever, and then you buy it, and then you have all kinds of fees stacked on like that's your price, but then you have all these fees stacked on top of it. If
yep,
if I haven't bought anything from Mercari, so I don't know what it looks like on the buyer's end of the thing, but if that's what they see, that's going to get because every time I buy something from Ticketmaster, I'm just like, oh, this sucks.
yeah.
But the last time I bought tickets, they're using this thing now called all-in pricing. So the price you see is what you're going to pay, fees and everything. And so
Ah,
if it's like that, I think it's going to work out
because
great because it's not like people are seeing, oh, I'm going to get a deal on this, and then oh wait, I just paid $12 more. What's the deal?
right, right, yeah,
So
yeah,
if it has the look of an all-in pricing, I think it'll work out fine. As long as people aren't being shocked and getting
right.
angry when you check out. That's
the,
the real that's the real deal.
the the only thing I do not like about Macari, I like Macari, and I've sold stuff on Macari, but I haven't sold anything this year, and it's partly because I haven't listed anything on there. I haven't cross listed anything over there. Now I did download not Voodoo. What's it called?
Vendu.
Vendu. I did download Vendu on my phone the other day, and so you get 5 free listings a month. I'm just testing the waters. I know 5 listings is nothing. I get it. So what I did is I went ahead and I cross listed 5 items from eBay. Well, since I did that in the last day, I've had one, two, three, four, five, six items that have been liked by people. And so when you have a liked item, you're supposed to send them an offer. Well, you send them a 10% offer. And then the next time someone likes that item, your offer has to be 10% below your last offer. And then so forth down the line. So eventually, you're going to have to delist that thing and relist it for the original price again. I don't like that. That's the only thing I don't like about Macari because I have to. I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah.
either don't send them offers or I just wait a
Yeah. So
while and then you know.
I'm kind of on eBay, used to be the idea is you list it and you forget it. Just list it
Mm-hmm.
and forget. You kind of have to work it a little more now by sending offers and stuff like that. And that's just, but you sell so much on eBay, it's worth it. But for us, it's like, I don't send out offers on Macari. I let them, like I just let them build up, and then if I have time, every month or two, I might go in and send a whole bunch of offers, and usually get a sale when you do that, But yeah, I just kind of don't really invest into it. Now, if business starts picking up, if I see business picking up, I'll invest more into it, which is probably
Right.
that's probably the catch is like, well, if you invested more into it, you might have more sales. But it's kind of like at this point, you got to put your work towards what's working. So
Right. Right. Well, I want to tell you what I've been doing the last 3 weeks. Um, so with my eBay store on Wednesdays, I put everything over 90 days on sale for. Now, this may sound strange. You guys got to keep up with me a little bit. So, in my mind, I'm doing everything on Wednesdays for 20% off. Okay, anything over 90 days is 20% off. But I only mark the sale for 15% off. The reason why, and I only do it for 24 hours. So within the last hour of the sale, I'll send a 5% off offer on all the offers that I have waiting. So now it's 20%. Okay, so if you can follow me there, you'll understand what I'm getting at. So on Thursday, I do it for 25%. Okay, anything over 90 days. So really, I'm setting it for 20, but I'm offering 5% more to give me 25%. On Thursdays, I'm doing it for, I mean, Fridays is 30% off. Uh, on anything over 90 days, but under 100. Anything over 100 days on Friday is 50% off. And I'm doing that to try and move old inventory. 90 days to me, if it's sitting here longer than 3 months, man, and it's got to go. You know, I've made a bad buy somewhere. It's got to go. So I'm just trying to move old inventory out so I can restock with better inventory. And that's how I'm trying. That's how I'm trying to switch things up to do that. And so far, it seems to be. I've been moving the last couple of weeks. I've moved some old stuff out, which is pretty good. And I don't mind letting it go at a discounted price. Like all these hats. Now, granted, I just bought these hats. I think it was 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, something like that. You know, that I got at the estate sale. I've sold 4 hats out of there, and I've profited. Now I've only spent $25 at this place, and I've sold 4 hats out of this, and I've profited $115 already just off of 4 hats that I've sold. So now, regardless of how long them hats sit, after 90 days, man, I'll mark them hats 50% off and won't care because I've already made my way more of my money back, you know. So and that's how I'm changing things up on my end there to help me out, help move inventory faster.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably got items that we've had for a long time that we could move that way. And then there's some items, you know, like the Playmobil stuff that like we probably just will never even worry about that. You know, some of it's going to be a little piece or a little part that it might sit in there 2 years before somebody, you know, needs it or something, and it's taking up such little space, and it's
Oh yeah,
we're just
yeah,
we're just content to let it sit there till it sells. So,
yeah. See, and that's, let's say you sell small things, so you have the space for small things, like you said, where you can let it sit.
yeah.
Me, I try after 90 days, man. I'm trying to get it going because I'm running out of room to list things. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
we got plenty of those things. There's, you know, one of the things when we started, we started with a pre-packed number system, and so I can just look
yeah,
at number. I can look at the numbers, and I can know, oh, that's from 4 years ago, or you know, or whatever. So,
yeah.
um,
I
you know,
started. Now, Leroy gave me the idea, and I'm going to give Leroy credit with this. With his SKU, I started putting my dates of when I listed the items in my SKU.
yeah,
So when you do end and sale similar, or is that right? No,
yeah,
which one is it that copies the SKU? One of them relisting it or end and relist or something like that copies a SKU, so you get the original date on it. When you got that SKU, you get the original date, you know, instead of the new date. So
yeah, right,
that
right,
was
yeah.
a that was a very good idea that I got from Leroy when he showed us that. I like that method. But yeah, I just, you know, I'm trying different things now to try and get things out. We will be rearranging this building soon. We will be moving into a new house, and well, not a new house, but it's a new to us. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know you'll
So,
be happy to do that. That's gonna be awesome for you.
oh yeah, yeah. We drove by it the other day, and they were doing some work on it. You know, the work's being processed. You know, that needs to be done. So things are moving along. And so when we do that, this building will get reorganized. Her craft room will be moved out, and then I will have more space for my inventory, you know. So I'm excited about that. We'll have a new live room. It'll be over in the other end of the building. So it's
Man
got
cave
some things.
party time.
Yeah. So we got some things happening over here, man. It's going to change some things around. But
Yeah,
I'm really excited about the future for us here. You know, I'm really excited
yeah.
about that.
It's wide open, man. I'm excited about talking to Grams and Pops next week. I've
Oh
enjoyed both
yes, man.
story and treats and stuff, and I'm excited to to have the ATL flippers in 2 weeks from today.
Yes,
so that's going to be
yes, that's going to be a lot of fun.
on Tuesday, right? The ATL one's
Sir?
going to be on. The ATL
Yes.
flipper's going to be on Tuesday, yeah.
Yes, they're actually going to be on Tuesday the 11th. Let me pull up my calendar here if I'm correct with that. No, Thursday. No, the 11th is next Thursday. So that's Grams and Pops next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for them. And then on Tuesday the 16th
Fresh
at 7
off of
p.m.
tax day. Fresh off of
that?
tax day. Fresh off of tax day.
Yes, yes. On the 16th at 7 p.m., we'll be having the ATL flippers. So that we're really looking forward to them two upcomings, and then we'll try and get some more guests in here. If anyone's in the chat, anyone watches later would like to join us, please hit me up on me or Brad up on or Leroy. Hit us up on Instagram and let us know that you'd like to come join us, and we will get you scheduled in, and that would be fun. But it is 8 o'clock. We've been on since 6, so that's a good 2 hours there. So we're actually going to call it here today. Again, guys, I think we've had a good show. I've enjoyed watching Leroy do his thing and him showing us around over there. That was a lot of fun there. Sorry it took us kind of slow getting it started, but we got the kinks out. I hope you guys found something I hope there was something here that you learned from that will help you out. And anything else you got to add, Brad?
No, man. Just keep your nose to the grindstone. Keep selling.
Yeah. Everybody have a great weekend, and we will see y'all next Thursday at 7 p.m. with Grams and Pops.